Denmark and Czechia took each other on in the opening game of the Women's EHF EURO Cup 2026, the competition for the 8 sides who've already qualified for the Women's EHF Euro next year. Denmark, the reigning silver medalists, taking on co-hosts for next year's championship, Czechia. And after a tight opening, it was Denmark who started to get control thanks to some brilliant interplay between Helena Elver and Mia Hoyland, two backcourt players who know each other inside out. Czechia missing their big backcourt player, Markéta Jerzabková, and their star left winger, Veronika Mala, doing the best that they could with a young side and showing some glimpses in the first half as well. They stayed in touch for the opening 20 minutes, but Denmark then rotating the bench fully. You see that goal from the brilliant Julie Scaglione. 6 goals for her in this contest. Czechia not getting too much joy from the wings, but whenever it looked like they were starting to come back into the game, Denmark were able to find another gear. Mette Tranborg showing placement overpower there as Denmark managed to get to the 20-goal mark just before the half-time break, leaving Czechia with a bit of a mountain to climb in the second half. That second half began for Denmark much in the way as they left off in the first half. Mette Tranborg with that long-range shot as they came flying out of the blocks to make it double scores at 24-12. Chances coming few and far between for this Czech side, who were not thinking about the result anymore, more about what they could build in terms of next year's Home European Championship. Seeing the likes of young Simona Schreibmeier over there with a long-range shot. There's plenty of young talent in this Czechia side to build on for next year. But for Denmark, it's all about the here and now, building up towards next month's World Championship. A squad of 26 players being used by Helle Thomsen this week to get a full idea of who's available for her, and every single player on the court tonight for Denmark showing the will and desire for the entire 60 minutes as they look to fight for a spot in that World Championship team. At this point, Denmark playing with total freedom and playing towards that magical 40-goal mark. Czechia doing their best to stay in the contest, but Denmark at this point showing their champagne handball with Julie Scaglione on the receiving end of this beautiful in-flight pass from Andrea Albert. Czechia with their top scorer for the evening, Charlotte Cholevová, doing their best to keep the scoreboard ticking over. But it was a full team performance from Denmark. In goal, with the brilliance of Anna Kristensen. In defense, with block and steal after block and steal. An unstoppable force in the attack. And 2 points to open the campaign for Denmark's dream coaching duo of Helle Thomsen and Bojana Popovic. Final score, Denmark 41, Czechia